you guys. So tonight we're going to actually start with everybody telling me what is your favorite product and why? What is your favorite product and why? So Vicki, I'm going to have you start and show everybody how it's done. I'm going to mute everybody else. But what is your favorite product and why?
Well, my favorite product, I think most of you've heard me say it time and time again, is the Repairware. And why? Proof is in the pudding.
Tell them about your reward.
No, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. That was so good.
My son entered me into the best looking mom on the ship, and I won. And I had a bunch of 30-year-olds and 25-year-olds up there. So part of it was probably pity, but it was fun. But no, it really does. It has helped my skin so much. And any lady that I've put it on, and the secret of it is, if they say it don't work, say then you're not using it. Because if you use it, it's going to work. And I can tell if they're using it or not by how often they order.
Secret stuff.
And that's the, I had one lady, she said, I use it faithfully every morning and every night. And I'm going, you haven't ordered another kit in 6 months. You can't be using it that often. You got to be firm and you got to be blunt, but you got to be soft with it. So, you know, but it works.
Don't you be lying to me.
I don't like that.
I love it. Repair. I love it. I love it. That's my favorite too. Okay, Joan, what is your favorite product and why?
It would have to be the lip liner and lip gloss, the combo. It's my go-to. I can just put on the lip liner, put on my lip gloss, and I'm heading out the door, taking Ireland to the bus or going this way or that way. And as long as the skincare is there, if I go someplace or if I have to go to work, which I haven't for a while because of my neck, then I put on my makeup and all, but the lip liner and the lip gloss.
That's great. That's great, especially for the summer. It's dash out the door look. So
Yes.
cute sunglasses and a great lip look. Good for you. What's your favorite lip liner?
Rose.
Rose. Okay. And what's your favorite lip gloss with that?
Right now I'm using a nude, but I think
Okay.
I like most of the, I think, what did I have the last one? Oh, I don't even remember. I just ran out and I grabbed the nude.
Okay. I like
Yeah.
the berries. I like the berries a lot.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing. Yay. Brandy, stand still for a minute. What's your favorite product and why?
Probably the satin lips, because I don't have to use regular chapstick anymore. I just use it and it lasts so much longer and my lips are so soft and smooth.
Oh, that's great. Okay, I love that. Pucker up. I love it, love it, love it. Kat, what's your favorite product and why?
It would probably be the Time Wise face set because I do Taekwondo. And so by the time I'm done with an hour class and sweating, I can wash my face, lotion it, and I feel refreshed.
Good. That's great. Do you use the combination oily or the normal to dry?
Normal to dry.
Normal to dry. Okay. So you may find that in the summer, you might have to change your moisturizer to the combination oily, but it just depends on how warm things get there and how humid.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, good. All right. Love it. Okay, Mandy. Mandy.
Yeah.
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 She's packing for a trip. What's your favorite Mary Kay product and why?
Oh, my favorite, I have two actually, but I'll go with the translucent powder. I love it because you don't have to color match it. So when my skin changes different colors in the middle of summer, I don't have to change that product at least. and it removes the oils from my face when I put it on, and I can do a quick touch up on my makeup if I have to go out in the evening.
That's great. That's great. So I keep one, here's the post-it note. I keep one right by my camera and everything. And because a lot of times I do Zooms and I literally sit down 3 minutes before it starts because I've already set up all the skincare and everything and I'm running around doing crazy stuff. And it's just so great. That post-it really loves this stuff. It's so great just to touch it up real quick. And I just, kind of do this. And I'm good to go. So, and I'll tell y'all something else too about the translucent. With the new limited edition cheek and lip colors, I've been using the mauve one, and I have noticed that I think it's because it's moisture. When I get in front of the camera, I'm a little bit shiny, and so it's great just to have this right here on my desk. So anyone that does meetings, they do Google Meets, they do Zoom, whatever with their companies or their business, you need to get them on translucent powder. It's good stuff. Thanks, Mandy. Okay, Amy, you and Mom are next. Your favorite product, let me tell you, I can tell you what you're gonna say and why.
Then I'll let Mom go first.
Okay, Mom, who had a birthday last week.
Yeah. One of my favorite products is the
Why are you looking at Amy?
brow tint. I really like it.
I'm so glad. It makes a very natural eyebrow look. Very
Yes, I've had compliments about it too.
and then you hand them your business card and say, let's schedule a party.
It doesn't work that way for me.
Well, you got to open your mouth more. I love it. Amy, what's your favorite product and why?
I really like the oil for makeup remover and the Indulge eye gel, which I had to say it backwards just so you wouldn't be like, but the Indulge eye gel for people who wake up early, people who travel at night, or who have allergies, who maybe work a little bit beyond their hours of the day. It really opens your eyes up and it wakes your face up, and your eyes are the windows to your soul. So if your eyes are tired and you don't look perky, then people aren't interested in what you have to say. And the oil-free makeup remover does a wonderful job gently removing the makeup without irritating your eyes.
Right.
So that's a wonderful product as well. It
Yeah.
also takes stains off my shoes.
I'm so happy for your shoes. All
I
right.
couldn't get it off anyway else.
I'm gonna be muting them now. Okay, very good. I'm kidding, that's cute. Okay, Alice, what is your favorite Mary Kay product and why? Besides the fact that it might take stains off your shoes.
Right now it changes, but right now it is the Clinical Solution. That has been a game changer in my opinion. When you use it nightly, you really see a difference. And I think my skin looks so much better since I've been using it daily. So I would say right now is the Clinical Solutions.
Okay, love it. And I use it every day too. The only thing I don't use every day is the resurfacer. I only use it 3 days a week.
Yeah.
It's
Good stuff. Really good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff,
Yeah.
ladies. Okay, Jamie, bring us home, girl. Your favorite product and why?
It's like I had a lady grab one of the highlighters out of my bargain bag, and she told me what she was going to do with it. I said, no, you want under eye. It's just amazing. It hides all the dark circles. I actually use it as a little bit of a highlight, and it makes it appear longer in the
Okay, you're breaking up a lot. I think you said the
Was
under
that-
eye corrector. Okay,
Okay. Yes,
okay, good.
yes.
Under eye
The
corrector.
dry corrector, because, yeah, it just hides everything and it's the same color as my skin. So it's very easy for me to hide just about any imperfection I have.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, under eye corrector. Love it. Okay, guys, I started out by saying that recovery's been a little rough, although I have to show y'all. Let me show you my knee. Look. It's almost not swollen anymore. They told me in physical therapy today, it's only twice the size of my other knee. And I started out 4 times the size. So, and I almost started crying on the table. And my doctor of physical therapy said, you are doing great. And you just need to make the decision every day that you're doing great and you're going to push through it and you're going to push past the pain. And I'm thinking, you should be a Mary Kay sales director. And he said, it's right here. I said, no, it's right there. And he goes, no, it's right here. So, yeah, good times, good times. But isn't that the truth though? It's so much of it. And Vicky's a cancer survivor and we're so proud of her for that. And Joan's going through a lot of physical stuff right now as well. And Jamie goes through migraines and stuff like that. And so you guys know, so many times it's just making up your mind and saying, you know what? It's not going to dictate my attitude, my altitude, or my fortitude. And it's just making a decision. So, but yeah, just making that decision. Yep. Joan's nodding her head too. Yes. Okay. So let's do some Reco. This is going to be kind of fun. And then I've got a really fun little thing I'm going to train with you guys tonight. And, so let's go here and I'm sure y'all know what month it is. Get out your GG forms because I know some of you guys are going to be getting some points. Now, don't forget that today is the last day that you can qualify to be on this special Zoom call, which is going to be tomorrow night. With Kimberly Copeland, National Sales Director. And we've got Sheila, Karen, Donna, Ann, and Courtney are already qualified. Courtney's in Hawaii with her friend. And so she's going to be jumping on from Hawaii. That'll be really fun. But she is going to be giving you nuggets of wisdom. And all of these calls are absolutely amazing. So if you have sold enough product to at least put in a $300 order this month, make sure it goes in by today so that I can send you the link tomorrow. All right, this is our pretty little purse. I have to show you guys. I told y'all I love these things, but this is the way it comes from Mary Kay. It looks like a bonnet. Do y'all know what a bonnet is? Okay, all right, looks like a bonnet, look. But so what you do is when you go on your short little trips, because my jewelry would not fit in here for more than 3 days, but you put your jewelry in it and you tie it like that. Now, what I'm excited about this is that I got one of these probably, gosh, 24, 25 years ago as a favor at a wedding. And the strings finally broke. And what I use it for is when I go get my nails done, or I'm going to get my hair done or something like that, I carry it in my purse and I put my jewelry in it and tie it. So I'm so excited that I now have this. And on the inside, it has little pockets and it's washable, but look at all these little pockets. So my husband and I are trying to figure out what we want to do for our 25th anniversary vacation. We're looking at different things. And I'm like, I could put my jewelry in there for one day. Okay, but that's about it. That's about it. I dress simple and I take a lot of jewelry. Okay, so y'all know how it goes, right? Okay, so you guys, I want you to be aware that the final star date ends on June 15th. And some of y'all are really super close to being a star consultant. So this is the standing. If you have at least 450 in, how close you are to being at least a sapphire. And so if you're tracking that, make sure you're keeping close eye on those numbers, because it doesn't end June 30th. It ends June 15th. So get out there and go sell something. Okay. Our Girls with Goals form is due on June 3rd. Okay. And it will go from the week of May 1st through 7th, all the way through the last Sunday in May. And then we'll do the 4 weeks in June after that. So make sure that you're tracking all of this. And let's see, oh my gosh, on your May Gigi form, wow, Jamie, Kat, Joan, Arlene, Amy, Courtney, Alice, Mandy, and Vicky all give yourself 5 points. I'm telling you, I am so proud of Vicky. Came back from her big vacation with her family and the celebration of her being cancer free. And she went right back to work. Holy smokes. 5 points if you're alive right now. Okay, you should all be alive. That would be good. Okay, give yourself 5 points for being on. And then let's see who our weekly queen. I said queens, it says queens is. Oh my gosh. So not only does she come back from vacation, but she comes back from vacation and does $1,100 in sales. Okay. I just don't, a grand week. That's called a grand week. Anytime you do over $1,000. So I can tell y'all something that I do if I'm going to leave town and not really be calling customers and things like that. I do, and I'm going away, you get to play sale. I'm going away, you get to play. Because, you know, when the cat's away, the mice will play. I'm going away, you get to play. So I'll do a sale for all my customers. And that way, when I get home, I have all these reorders. Now, when I do a sale, they have to pay for shipping. Okay, I don't give a discount on shipping. So that's how I don't lose anything. But Vicky, tell us what you did. Oh my word, you're muted. Over $1,000 week. Amy Paul says, congratulations, Vicky.
Thank you. I actually did make several calls in the last 2 weeks before I left.
Okay.
Every night I would make 5 or 10 calls. And the thing is so many of the people, they forgot to get a hold of me, and they got a hold of me while I was on my cruise. I couldn't do calls because that was going to really rack my phone bill up, but I could do Texas. And a couple of them, most of the people were okay, we'll be fine till you get back. I had one lady said, I'm totally out of my foundation. I said, honey, cut the tube and you'll get another week's worth out of it. And she did. And then I also, my house and dog sitter is also a very good friend of mine. And I kind of showed her where everything was at. And I had one lady that, yeah, she come by and Jenny fixed the order for her.
Yay.
But it was letting them know that I'm going to be gone, because when you're going to be gone, that's when they're going to want you.
Yep, that's true.
Otherwise, it was all repeat business but one. So,
And you have a good, solid customer base that you've built
I
in
do.
the last few years. So you guys, that's why I say it over and over again. If you have 100 people on skincare, you will
Mhm.
never go hungry.
Skincare is the basics for me. I sell very little glamour. I sell quite a bit of foundation and a lot of CC cream, but the other stuff is just hit and miss. But the skincare, that if they get to loving it,
Yeah,
they're going to buy it regularly.
And so I get asked a lot, and Vicki, let me know what you think about this. I get asked a lot, especially from newer consultants, how many fragrances do I carry? How many body care sets do I carry? So I'll just let you guys know, I carry one of every fragrance
Mm-hmm.
for local people, and I carry 2 to 3 body care sets, and I always carry at least 5 to 6 satin hands in both formulas, because that's such a last minute gift that people give people. You know, they're like, I was gonna get flowers or a bottle of wine for the hostess of this party, but then I remember you talk about satin hands. And so I do keep those in stock, but I'm telling you guys, I had a huge body care and fragrance order last 2 weeks ago. And I mean, huge. And it was a real order. It wasn't even one of those fake, my daughter's getting married and my, my consultant's deaf or whatever, or I'm deaf. But, I did a customer delivery service order and she got everything within 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
They're
free
sending it out.
samples.
They're
Plus free
sending it out quick.
So don't be afraid to use customer delivery service, okay? The shipping is very low. It's a lot lower even than Pirate Ship. And it really is effective. So, and you can put in 2 free samples from Mary Kay. So definitely take advantage of that. So Vicki, how much of the fragrances and body care and all that do you carry for your
Well,
local?
actually, I do what you do. I've got one of all the fragrances. But I only keep stock in the ones I know I'm going to sell within 3 months, the customers that really like it.
Okay.
The men's the same way, because I sell as much men's as I do the women's. Actually, I like the men's better than our women's, truthfully. But I do carry it. Body set, though, I've got a lot of ladies that use the Time Wise body.
Okay.
Yeah. How I get them to using that is like you was talking about with the hostess gifts. No matter what I'm doing, if it's a birthday party or I'm going to a lunch with somebody hosting it, I always take either part of the body set or the satin hands, one of the two. And I always tell them on the satin hands, if you've never used this before, I really would like to get together with you to show you the correct way to use it. Okay. Because a lot of people don't. They think you put the skin softener on after they scrub. No, you got to put that on first. And so I take advantage of that, of getting a new customer too.
Good. That's good.
Just the other.
That's great. And y'all, when you give someone satin hands, I always challenge them. I say, you know what? The best way you can help me support my business is show this set off to 10 friends in the next 10 days.
Oh, I hadn't done that.
Take it to work, take it to school functions, take it wherever. Show this off to 10 different people. And by the way, if I have 10 people order it because you showed it to them, you'll get your next one free.
Cool. That's good.
Yeah. Because they always say, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Thank you so much. I'm like, the way you can thank me is share this. Go out and share it with 8 to 10 friends. And if I have 10 people order it, you get your next one free. And they're like, well, that's easy.
I can do that.
I can do that. All right. Well, good job, girlfriend. So proud of you. Give yourself some points. And Vicki, you did earn some points while you were gone. So remind me to share those with you so that you can put them on your May GG form, because we gave everyone the option the last week in April of either putting it on their May form or their April form. So I know that you turned yours in early. So
yeah, I did.
You're
all right.
Sharp,
thank you.
Super sugar
thank
sharp.
You.
Okay, so in tracking our queens so far, our first week queen was Amy with 777, which is so much better than 666.
That's right.
Then our second queen was Vicki. So let's see who our queen's going to be next week. If you're setting your sights to be a queen or to get the points for doing at least 300 in sales, track it, track it, track it. A track number grows, okay? All right, so let's jump into our training. So here's the dealio. I want y'all to write down on your notepad, $1,000 week equals. $1,000 week equals. So just write that down. $1,000 week equals. Now, first thing that $1,000 week equals is how much profit do you have? Who can unmute and answer that? How much profit will you have from $1,000 a week? Vicki, go ahead, sweetie. Unmute.
$500.
$500. Now, Mary Kay always recommends that we take a 40% profit And we
Mhm.
say 10% for expenses and then 50% to reinvest. But basically, according to our marketing plan, that should be a $500 week. So
Mhm.
write down $1,000 week equals $500 cash in your pocket. Cash in your pocket. Okay. Now, the next thing I want you to write down is $1,000 week equals, and then I want you to write down how many faces it equals. And the answer is on the screen. How many faces in 1 week would that be? Now think about what your sales have been. How many faces would you have to do to sell $1,000 in 1 week? New sales, not reorders, new sales. Think about your average sales. 4, Vicki said 4 faces would be $1,000 week. Okay. Okay, Joan says 10. Okay. 10 faces. That would be about the average. 8 to 10 would be about the average. Vicki deals with a very high-end clientele. Okay. So if you knew that it was going to take, we're going to take the higher number. If we knew that it's going to take 8 to 10 faces, I want you to write down 8 to 10 faces equals blank hours. How many hours does it take you to do 8 to 10 faces? What is that dependent on? Just unmute and answer. What is 8 to 10 faces dependent on? Vicki's like, I know the answer, but I'm tired of answering.
How many in your party?
Exactly. Are they parties? Are they facials? Are they double facials? So you have a facial is 1, double facial is 2, party is 3 or more. Excellent. That was a hard question. So great answer, Joan. So if you were going to do 8 to 10 faces, Joan, how many hostesses would you be looking at?
Say at least 2.
Okay, I was going to say 3. So 2 is good. 2 is good. So if you had 4 to 5 people at each party, that would be 2 hostesses. If you had 3 to 4 at each party, that would be 3 hostesses. Okay, now I want you to write down parties equals blank hours. Now I know some of you guys, from the time you walk in until the time everybody leaves, it's been a party. It has been, let's talk about everybody's kids and their jobs and their, okay, but this is how much actual Mary Kay time. So some of our parties, they're serving brunch or they're doing muffins and makeovers or they're doing salad and skincare, but of actual Mary Kay work time, how much time is a party? 1 hour, Vicki says. I can tell you, I talk a lot, so mine are going to be an hour and a half. Mine are going to be an hour and a half. Vicki's like, give me your money, go. Okay. All right. So let's just say from the time everyone arrives virtually or in person till they leave, let's say a party takes 2 hours. I'm going to give y'all a huge cushion here. Party takes 2 hours. Okay. And you're going to have 3 parties a week. How many hours a week is that for $1,000 week? 6. And if you're going to do prep time, if you're going to pre-profile your guest, which you've got to do, I don't care if it's your BFF and they've never let you down. You honor them by doing the pre-profile. Okay. Let's say you're going to pre-profile the guest and that's going to take about 30 minutes. And then after the party, you're going to touch base with them to thank them for coming. So that's going to be 1 more hour. Okay. So that's going to be 3 hours that you invest in a great party. And you have 3 a week. That's 9 hours for $500 cash. How many of you go back to that $1,000 equals $500 profit? How many of you know exactly what you would do with an extra $500 a week from today? How many of you know I'd put it towards this bill, or I would buy my daughter the prom dress she wants, or I would put it towards our vacation? How many of you know exactly what you do with it? Yeah, we do. Yeah. If it were a man, he'd say, I'm going to go buy a new fishing rod. He doesn't think about the family bills or the dance dress or the stuff you need for the kids or food, right? But we know exactly what we do with that. So I want y'all to write down a goal of what you would do with an extra $500. If you could make an extra $500 between now and 1 week from today, I want you to write that down. Now I want you to turn that into an affirmative statement. And it's going to go something like this. With my $500 cash by Tuesday, what's the date going to be? The 23rd of May, I will pay for, and I want you to put it in there. With the extra $500 cash that I will earn by Tuesday, May 23rd, I will buy or pay for, and write it down. As you're writing it down, are you getting a little sick to your stomach? Do you know why women make lists? To remember? Unmute, Amy. What?
You don't forget anything and you stay
don't
on
forget.
track.
They stay on track. Okay, they don't forget and they stay on track. They stay focused.
Focus.
They stay focused. Now, if you were to write that sentence down 5 times, cut it out and put it on your bathroom mirror, on the dash of your car, on your refrigerator, next to your computer, and on the back of your front door that you see before you leave. Do you think it would make more sense and be more meaningful to you? Especially if you have a what? Spouse or family. Oh, Mom, you're gonna buy that? Wow. When do we get it? When I make the money. What would it take to get you totally pumped, totally excited, totally committed, pumped, excited, committed to selling $1,000 in the next week? What would it take? More time, more customers, more hostesses? What would it take? Write that down. More people to talk to? Most of y'all are going to say more people to talk to, more time in my day, maybe more energy. I want to tell y'all something that happens. When you get on the phone and you start calling customers and you say something like this, hey, Vicki, this is Joanna. Do you have a quick minute? She says, yeah. I am so pumped. I'm going for what's called a grand week in my Mary Kay business, and I could really use your support. Is there any reason why you couldn't get together with 2 or 3 friends for a virtual appointment? We jump on Zoom. In 25 to 30 minutes, everybody gets to hear about Mary Kay products. There's no pressure to buy or sell anything. How excited could you get? You've got to make it simple. Simple, simple. I know people like to get together, but when people get together, do you know when they get together? 2 to 3 weeks from now. When they hear about a virtual party, they'll get together with you tomorrow night. Big difference. Big difference. If you don't have an unlimited Zoom account, you can use mine. Now, this is how I book parties with hostesses, facials and double facials, and they almost never cancel. And you guys, I have been doing this for over 31 years. We're a pink Cadillac unit. I've done unit club every year. I've done quarter sales a kabillion times. I've done quarter sharing a kabillion times. Do you think I have a little bit of credibility? Let me show you what I do. I go, even if it's just FaceTime or on the phone, okay? Vicki, I'm so excited. We're going to get together with 2 or 3 of your girlfriends. Now, you may or may not have the new lookbook. This is if I'm on the phone, but I want you to go into your phone and put on the app, go into the app store and put Mary Kay Lookbook Catalog and pull it up. And I want you to tell me, what product do you want to earn for a discount or get free? What product in that book? If we're face to face, if I'm having coffee with her, or I'm with her at church, or I'm with her at Bible study, or I'm with her wherever, I'll say, okay, real quick, let's go through the lookbook catalog and tell me what you would love to earn at a discount or free. And look, she turned to Clinical Solutions. And I say, oh, great. Okay, let's put your name next to what you want to earn. Oh, I want to earn the line reducer. And I put Vicki. And I say, okay, let's put the date of your party there too. So we have that, because when your party holds on your original date, you get double hostess credit. You don't even have to tell them what their hostess credit is. They're going to get twice as much. They are so excited. And if she's on her phone, you say, okay, go through the app. So go through it real quick, turn the pages. And if y'all have never looked at the app on your phone, please look it up right when we get through tonight. It's just the Mary Kay catalog. And you go through and you can turn pages and you say, and you just say, okay, I've got my hostess lookbook in front of me. What page are you on? Oh, I'm on page 18. Okay, well, what do you want? I want that Clinical Solutions, the line reducer. Okay, I'm writing your name next to that right now. Then I take a picture of it and I text it to her. This is what you're going for. Now, the last thing you need to know about why this works for me is, what is my hostess credit? Oh my gosh, guys. My hostess program, I don't do Mary Kay's hostess program. I don't do Tupperware's hostess program. I don't do any of them. I do the simplest thing in the world. She gets 10% of the class sales or the party sales before her order. If the party does $250, how much does she get? How much does she get? $25. If the class does $300, how much does she get? $30. If the class does 150, she gets $15. But for the month of May, I'm doing double hostess credit. So she gets 20%. Because, guys, it is worth it to me this time of year, because everybody in Arizona leaves for the summer. It is worth it for me to stack my calendar for the end of May, June, and the first week in July, as dense as I can with parties before everyone flees the state to get out of the heat. And not everybody leaves, but a lot of people leave, okay? A lot of my clientele leave. They have homes in other states. So when I say double hostess credit, when you hold the party in the next 2 weeks, they're like, how many people do I have to have? 3 or more, not including yourself. I can do that. Because whatever her party, if her class does $500, she gets $100 in Mary Kay product free. If she gets $100 in Mary Kay product free, guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to say, put that money into a starter kit and you can get your products at cost for the rest of your life. Plus all your friends will be your customers. And if she says, no, I don't really want to do that, no problem with me. That's fine with me. Do y'all see how this works? This is how easy it is. You have them write, because what is writing it down? It's a commitment and they remember. And if you're on the phone with them and you say, well, what about the sun care after sun replenishing gel? I know y'all go to the lake a lot in the summer. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, I'm going to put your name next to it. And then I'm going to take a picture of it with her name and text it to her immediately. So excited you're working for this. When your party does $150, you'll get this plus an extra $15 towards anything else you want. That easy. Use the catalog. It works. Our catalog is gorgeous, especially this one. I want to order 50 of this summer catalog. It's got this gorgeous woman on the front with deep beige skin. It's got lots of diversity in colors of the women, of their hair color, of what they're wearing. It's extremely colorful. It is extremely diverse, shows every kind of skin type. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, how often do y'all see an Asian model in anything? I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. And they even, oh, and this was another thing I like too. And this is on page 9 of the new lookbook. This woman has little eye wrinkles. That helps us relate. Have any of y'all looked at a Victoria's Secret advertisement lately? Have y'all seen what they've done? They have oversized models now. 16, 18, 20. I mean, they have oversized models and they show it. They really do. And it's like a breath of fresh air. Because now we're being realistic. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to be, all glossed over. So use this lookbook. If you don't have this one's awesome. I've got 2 of these left. And then even from the winter in my baggie, I've got 2 more of this one. I love how they're picking models that are very androgynous looking. Okay, it could be any type of ethnicity, any type of cultural background. I can talk, okay? And I just love how Mary Kay is embracing the diversity. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And they're so colorful. These pictures are so colorful. Y'all should be ordering. This is the one thing that I will say, order. This is a section 2 item. Order it because it works. It's a gorgeous catalog. It really is. And I tell my customers, when you're on the Mary Kay skincare, you get this as a gift from me 4 times a year. You get the complete catalog 4 times a year when you're on skincare. What, Vicki? Go ahead.
I've had a lot of my clients that are more in my age group say that that's what they really love about our ads and our books is you don't have a 20-year-old talking about repair wear taking away the wrinkles. So yeah,
It's the real deal.
It's the real deal.
Thank you for that.
You're
And I love too, like Kat is super natural in her look, and you'll see models in here that have a very natural look. So it's not like everybody has to look like a model for the runway. I mean, here they're talking about skincare, very natural looks, very natural. So I want y'all to use this as a tool and take it out and about with you. And of course, I always keep them in, I know this is fancy, very fancy. It's called a freezer baggie. But I keep them in freezer baggies because it keeps them nice looking. And I can throw my business cards in there, some little sample things. And it doesn't look like I spent a fortune, trying to make all my stuff look fancy pants. And I just pull one out and say, I would love for you to be a hostess for me. I'm in a huge contest against myself. Okay. because we don't compete with each other, to have $1,000 week. And I would love for you to be a hostess. So just look through this real quick and just tell me what pops out at you, what jumps out at you. What would you love to earn at a deep discount or for free? And then what do we do with our lips, Amy? We stop the talking. We talk people out of it. We talk. Okay, you got it? Okay, how many of you have some lookbooks laying around? Even if they're like from winter or from spring, you have a few lookbooks laying around. They might even be older than that. Put your sticker on the back of them, put your name and number on the back and your website, and start dropping them places. Leave them at the dentist, leave them at the doctor, leave them at your hairdresser, take them to the nail salon, leave them wherever, bulletin boards, wherever. They are not doing you any good sitting in your car. No good whatsoever. Get them out. I just got 2 packets of these today. I'll put my labels on them, and at least 10 will be distributed throughout the city no later than Thursday. I just put them out there. And when people say, what is that? I'll say, oh my gosh, this is the new Mary Kay magazine. Are you not getting this in the mail 4 times a year? No. Well, girl, I'm gonna put you on my mailing list. When you're a skincare customer of mine, you get this 4 times a year free. It's like all these amazing ideas and colors and makeovers. It's just phenomenal. When can we get together? That's it. It's amazing what happens when you open your mouth. And you guys, I want y'all to practice kind of working with the lookbook with somebody else. Practice a couple of times. Amy, you and your mom practice. Y'all practice with a kid, practice with a dog. I don't care, but practice it so that it rolls off your tongue as easily as it does mine. The reason why these things roll off my tongue is because I have been doing the sign your name in my lookbook for almost 30 years. Before we had the lookbook, it was the beauty book. Sign your name in there with the date of your party. And when your party holds on its original date, you get double hostess credit. When women sign up for something, they commit themselves. They are committed. Not they should be committed, but they are committed. Just thought I'd give y'all a giggle. Okay, any questions about booking with the lookbook? Any questions? Do you want me to repeat anything? Does it make sense to you guys to have them sign, or you say I'm signing in here and then you take a picture and send it to them? It makes a difference. Oh, that's okay, Mandy. It's going to rebook. Call her up and tell her to get that app on her phone. And what would she like to earn with her hostess credit? And what's the date of her new party? Because you're rebooking it, and say, okay, I'm writing this down. And if your party, Susie, holds on, May 23rd, then, well, not the 23rd, we have our meeting, 24th, you'll get double hostess credit. And then take a picture and send it to her. You guys, doing those things literally takes almost no time. The most time-consuming thing I do with my business, the #1 most time-consuming thing I do, is pre-profile my guest. And it is probably the most valuable, because I start forming the relationship. I've had guests call me like the morning of a party and say, Joanna, I just owe you the biggest apology. My dog just got run over, or my child's sick, or whatever, and my husband's working and I can't come to that party now, but I'm going to order something to help Vicky out with her hostess credit. And I'll be like, thank you so much for letting me know. And I will tell Vicky that you're not going to be there, but girl, I've got some fun stuff for you. So I'm going to leave it there with Vicky. And when your daughter gets better, go by there. I've got a goodie bag just for you. It's forming relationships, right? It makes a difference. It makes a difference. It really does. Okay, y'all don't have any questions? I'm going to show y'all a quick video for Mother's Day. Grab a tissue, and then I will let you guys go. So I'm going to stop the recording. I will post the link for the YouTube video that I'm about to show everybody because I don't want it to mess up our recording.